Hey folks, welcome back to Save Your Game. Today we're taking a look at a new supplement for League of Dungeoneers called A New Beginning. This is written by Michael Lundstedt, published by his company, Von Browse Publishing. So apparently Michael has received a lot of feedback from players and they wanted a new way to begin their campaign. Typically you just go to a city and start a campaign. And you can play the First Blood scenario. This is the kind of tutorial or introductory scenario that takes place within, I believe, the first campaign, which is Dead Rising, which we've played most of on the channel here over the last year or so. It's probably been, gosh, close to 2 years now, but we've slowly been playing through that ourselves. But this is a way to spice it up a little bit, to play something a little bit different to begin. So we're going to just thumb through this PDF that we have to see what this offers in terms of new scenarios for the game. So here we go. Here's the introduction. Not every adventure is likely to start the same way, but most of us have nonetheless played the First Blood scenario multiple times. It's about time that we change this. This supplement allows for several different beginnings to make the story of your party even more unique. Not only will it start differently, but it will also provide a small seed for further quests that are unique to that beginning. Okay, that's cool. And at the end of this document, you will also find an alternative way of finding new quests. The model supplied here will assign all quests to different settlements in a random way, which means each quest is only available in a specific settlement. This will promote traveling and visiting all parts of the map. One of the challenges of traveling is the need for food, so naturally I've added a new, more nuanced way to rule hunger. Okay. At the time of writing this, the Advanced Bestiary has not yet been released. However, some elements mentioned here refer to the Advanced Bestiary. This is something Michael has teased a while ago and has been working on for a long time. Very exciting to see what new monsters want to kill us in the future. But there are things like mutations and plague masks that are going to be tied to the bestiary that we'll see in this book. These are not essential to fully enjoy the supplement. They simply add additional detail. So using the new beginnings, here we go. There are two different ways that these can be used. You can either roll a d6 and start with the beginning with the corresponding number, or you can simply choose which one to use. So the options we have here are being captured, protecting a caravan, a locket scenario, prisoner scenario, woodcutters, or raids. While the party is free to dive straight into the starting quest line, seasoned adventurers know it is wise to first hone their skills and steel their nerves, for the road ahead grows perilous quickly. In Lorania, the most celebrated heroes share an almost instinctive sense for when to press forward and when to bide their time. Those without this gift often meet a quieter fate, their names lost to history, their bones left to crumble in the shadows of some forgotten dungeon. Okay, awesome. Page 2 starts to show us all the new beginnings. We'll just read through one of these. The first one is captured. This requires the false prophet add-on, which we do indeed have. This adventure didn't quite begin the way the party had expected. They had only been on the road for a few days when they were ambushed in their sleep. Naturally, they had taken turns keeping watch, but clearly that hadn't helped. A massive troll appeared, and before they could even reach their weapons, the fight was over. Mercilessly stuffed into a huge sack, the troll carried them away. After what felt like an eternity, the sack came to rest on a cold, damp stone floor. They could hear the troll's rasping breath and guttural grunts as it stomped about it, until eventually the sounds grew fainter and then faded entirely. One of them noticed that a sharp rock had torn a small hole in the sack. With the troll seemingly gone, they seized the opportunity to rip it open, and at last they were free. The cavernous chamber was larger than expected, strewn with debris, bones, and assorted clutter. In a heap beside the sack, their weapons had been unceremoniously dropped. They re-equipped themselves and cautiously began to make their way out of the cavern. So the special rules here are basically a dungeon to crawl and escape. There are beast encounters here. Each weapon's lost durability, and once you get to the objective room, you notice moonlight trickling in up ahead, picking up the pace. They leave the cave quickly, seek shelter among the small cluster of trees just outside. After a short breather, they hastily move on. And they randomize a dungeon site using 2d20 and white numbers. This is the party's current location. It's now up to you to decide where to go next. Take note of the layout of the cave. In case the party decides to return and confront the troll later, they must complete at least one quest before they feel confident enough to face the beast. If they do, refer to the Revenge of the Beast quest on page 13. So really cool. Yeah, being captured and then escaping. You try to get your way out of this troll's lair. This is really neat, really neat. All right, next one is protecting the caravan. These are the ones we've read. The locket is here. Prisoners. Looks like you kind of just escape a dungeon in this one. Patrols of guards are taken into account. Axes or roots, that's number 5. Okay, and then raids. The sun is about to set as the party reach the outskirts of a village and they quickly notice unusual commotion. Awesome. So here's some resolutions. Here's that Revenge of the Beast quest that was mentioned in that first one. End destination. Let's see, is that one? Sure, that's tied to one of these. Cool. Finding Meredith, Grax Lair. Okay, Darkstone Keep. Yeah, more resolutions. Queenslayer. Orknag's Lair. And then finding new quests. So here's how you seed new quests. At the start of a campaign, you must determine the seed. Roll 1d12 and record the result, as you will use this number throughout the campaign. Whenever you visit a settlement, determine if any quests are available by rolling a d6 on the quest table below. If a quest is available, roll a d8. On a result of 1 to 2, a side quest is also available and may be taken alongside any other quests. See page 271 of the rulebook for details. Luck may not be used for either of these two rules. So if you roll a d6 and you roll a 1, you get 2 quests. 3 if you're in Silver City. When you use the seed here, here's how we do it. Once you've determined that 1 or more quests are available, you locate the table corresponding to the settlement on the following pages. We'll see that over here. Follow your seed line to quest 1 and then record the letter listed there. If additional quests are available, note the letters Q2 and for Q3 as well. Letters indicate quests released by the time this supplement is published. Numbers represent upcoming quests or homemade quests. So to use the quest tracker, you got to record which quests have been unlocked and which may be completed. An unlocked quest can be accepted at a later stage without the need of rolling on the quest table. As more quests are released, or if you wish to include unofficial quests, you can add them to the empty lines. Cool. All right, so here are all these settlements and how you seed their quests. Awesome. Here's a quest tracker. You can put stuff in here, like where the settlement is that has the quest, if it's unlocked and if it's completed. Kind of reminds me of the Gloomhaven tracker. Some made up quests slots here in the Silver City quests, and then here's just a table of contents at the end here. Keep track of everything. And that's it. Yeah, so pretty cool that Michael continues to tweak and add lots of things. There are just hours and hours of content within this game now. It's pretty neat. I'm excited about the Advanced Bestiary, and I do want to finish at least one campaign for the channel. But as you know, if you follow the channel for any amount of time, it takes me a long time to get through a quest and also edit it. Trying to take out a lot of the space and the thinking and the ums and that kind of thing. And they're still pretty long videos. But yeah, really enjoyed League of Dungeoneers. It's been great. A lot of people have come to the channel because of it. So appreciate the game and what Michael has done. But yeah, thanks so much. Let me know if you're going to get this. It's available for PDF download on the Von Browse publishing website. That's where you can get it. And it wasn't too expensive. I believe it was, close to $15 US. It's like $10, I think, in Swedish currency or whatever or maybe it's euros that Sweden uses. I'm not sure, but a little more in US dollars. But that's it. A quick look at A New Beginning. Thanks so much for watching, friends. Let me know if you're going to play this, if you're going to get it. And we'll see you next time. All right. Bye-bye.